going on, guys? Brandon Havrilla from Redmax Entertainment. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are actually doing an unboxing and setup video, the initial installation that you have to do when you order a new Mobibooth Aura. Who do not know, the Mobibooth Aura is an iPad-based photo booth shell, kiosk stand, whatever you want to call it. Basically, it is the shell with a ring light attached on top, and you place the iPad in it. Makes it look nice, and it gives it a more professional photo booth look. Now, my Mobibooth Aura actually just came in the mail a few hours ago, so I'm going to open it up on camera so you guys could see how it ships. I also just stopped in the local Best Buy to pick up the iPad. I went with the iPad Pro 12.9 inch. Now, you do have to know which iPad you're getting or already own the iPad when you order your Mobibooth, because you have to order the correct size faceplate for it along with the fitting for it. So make sure you guys know what iPad you're planning on getting, but I knew I wanted the 12.9. So I swung by Best Buy today. I picked up that iPad that's behind me. So we're going to unbox that, show you what comes with that, and unbox the Aura. Check it out. Now, I did order this hardshell case in addition to the Mobibooth, but there are packages online where you can buy everything all together, along with the faceplate and social stickers and a whole bunch of different add-ons and upgrades while you're checking out at their cart. But you'll notice the photo booth comes all shipped already in this container. So we're gonna pop this case open and show you how it actually comes inside of here. So right on top here, we've got our shipping label. We then have a Mobibooth Aura setup guide. Inside there, you'll also find two flyers. So one is for photoboothtemplates.com. The other one's for Mobibooth Cloud, which is their iPad software. Now, as I mentioned before, I did order a mirror faceplate, so that's exactly what this is right here. This is the mirror faceplate. We're gonna place this off to the side for right now, and here's the booth itself. Now, you'll notice I also ordered the social stickers. They came already applied, which is super helpful. Inside here, you've got your Allen key. This is the top half of the booth, basically. This part right up here at the very top is the pivoting head, which allows you to put the ring light part on and tilt it forward or back. Inside here, you'll notice we have two cables. We've got the iPad charging cable and the power brick. Basically, the way the Aura works, you make a few cable connections throughout the body and you're all set to go. I'm gonna place this piece of the booth off to the side. You'll notice we have a little foam divider that protects the two top pieces from scratching each other. Up next, this is the bottom of the booth, or the middle of the booth. Up in the top of this, we've got a little black pouch. This is gonna have all our screws, our home keys, and Allen keys in it. You'll also notice we have the Apple brand power brick. This middle section here actually comes pre-wired with the power strip and the IEC power cord for the ring light. Basically, all we're gonna have to do is plug the iPad power brick right into here. That's going to allow us to connect the two pieces of the body. Up next, we've got a thick piece of padded foam. Right under that, we've got our base plate for the Mobibooth Aura. Then you'll find another piece of that padded foam, and there's the head to the Aura. This is the actual iPad kiosk part. After I take the plastic off, you'll notice that the diffuser is actually still covered in the original plastic paper that it was cut from. Inside here, we've got a little paper that shows some directions on how to install your diffuser and faceplate. Now, I got the white booth, so you'll notice it comes with a white faceplate already installed. It's kind of a textured white surface. If you order the black one, it's going to come with a black textured faceplate. However, in addition, like I said, I ordered that mirror faceplate. I think that gives it a nice look. You may also notice that the iPad charger is already installed in here, along with right out the bottom of the head here, you've got the iPad charger and the power for the ring light. That is everything that comes in this case. You'll notice it is very well padded. It's an SKB case, nice sturdy plastic, definitely going to protect your investment. Like I said, I got the iPad Pro. This is the 12-inch model, so I'm gonna go ahead, open this up. It's a 64 gigabyte. Like I said, the software I use is SnapPick, and basically that stores everything in the cloud, so you don't have to worry about having a lot of storage space on the iPad itself. Here we've got the iPad itself, comes in a nice plastic. I went with the space gray model with the white front. I think it'll look best with the mirror faceplate or even the white faceplate. Below that comes with a charger, which is actually going to be a backup. It's going to stay in the iPad case. We don't actually need this because the Mobibooth Aura comes with one. Below that, you'll find another little charging brick, which again is a good backup, along with some instructions, probably a cloth, the typical Apple stuff. I'm gonna keep these out of here, pop this box on, get it out of the way, and we're going to start setting up our Mobibooth. Now the first thing you want to do is start with the head. You're going to want to get the iPad in there, make sure it's hooked up, and then you're going to want to replace this mirror faceplate. Now the first thing you're going to want to do with your new Mobibooth is get the iPad in the head of the booth. In my case, I'm also going to install the mirror faceplate and take the plastic off the diffuser. You're going to want to grab that black pouch that came with all your tools and screws. Go through that until you find the included Allen keys. You're then going to need the smallest Allen key out of that pouch to remove the faceplate. Once you get the faceplate screwed off, you're going to need to grab that same Allen key and remove the diffuser. So I'm going to go ahead, remove this diffuser. I'm going to take the plastic off. I'm also going to take the plastic off my mirror faceplate. And while I'm doing that, I'm also going to start up my iPad, install SnapPick, make sure the iPad's running smoothly, make sure I'm signed into my iCloud and all of that before I install it in this booth. Once that's the case, I'll meet back up with you guys and we'll install it. Alright, so I'm all set up. I got the mirror faceplate. I've got the iPad all set up. I actually just downloaded SnapPick. I'm going to check on that right now. There we go, there's SnapPick. So I am all set to install this. Now basically, the iPad 12 is going to come here. You're going to take the included charging cable, plug it into the iPad. Then you're going to want to push that through. And you're going to want to line up the iPad in between these two guiding pieces of metal. Now the iPad 12 is a very tight fit, so I'm going to turn it off, and you are going to have to apply some pressure to get it to fit in this spot. But once it is in there, it is in there. This is not something you are going to want to take out at every job. There we go, just like that. I've got it pushed in. It's sitting below the surface. I've also got the charging cable in there. That is all set. Now the next thing is to put back the diffuser. So we're going to grab the diffuser. You're going to want to make sure that the side with the holes cut out is on top. Now this is very important when setting up the diffuser and the mirror faceplate. You're going to want to make sure the small hole is over the home button and the arch, and the large hole is over the camera. Once that's in place, grab your small Allen key, grab your screws, and simply screw this back in. When installing the diffuser, make sure you only put the screws into the holes that have that rounded kind of beveled edge on them. The remaining holes are going to be used for the screws that hold the mirror faceplate in place. Now if you are installing the mirror faceplate, you'll notice there's another zippered pouch that has 4 screws in it. That is for the mirror. It will say mirror, do not discard on it. Once you've got that diffuser in place, now you're going to grab your mirror, do the same thing, make sure you line up that small circle at the bottom and the large circle in the arch at top. Grab that Allen key, do the same thing. There's going to be 4 screws that you screw in. Now the Mobibooth's initial setup is super easy. That's it. As you can see, that did not take long at all. Once you get the iPad set up and installed, that is all you have to do. The rest of it is just what you're going to do at each event, which is assembling the 3 pieces or the 4 pieces, including the base plate of the Mobibooth, and you're good to go. This booth is really like a 3 to 5 minute assembly once you're at an event, and it comes down even faster than that. The last thing we have to do while assembling this is throw that included charging brick into the middle section of the booth. I'm going to move this case out of the way and we're going to start assembling it. Now this is the middle section right here with the power strip included. Basically what we're going to do is grab that charging brick that Mobibooth sent you and just plug it into that open spot on the power strip. You'll also notice this is the bottom section right here. Inside of the bottom is an included 15-foot white extension cord with the white model. I'm not sure if the black model comes with a black extension cord, but I would assume so. This extension cord is already pre-wired into that power strip, so we're just going to tuck it back inside. That is always going to be the way you store it and pack it back in the original case. Now once you get to an event and you're ready to set up this booth, basically you're going to want to start with 3 tools. You're going to want to grab that yellow handled Allen key, and you're going to want to grab out of that black pouch 2 bags of screws. There's 1 bag of silver screws and 1 bag of white screws. Basically we're going to use the silver ones on the base plate and anything you can't see, and we're going to use the white screws to connect the 2 pieces right here and here, because those will be on the outside of the booth. Now the first thing you're going to want to do is grab 4 of those silver screws, grab that yellow Allen key, and you're going to want to grab the bottom piece. As I mentioned before, the bottom piece is going to be the one with only 2 stickers on it, but if you didn't get the stickers or you have it wrapped, it's going to be the one with the extension cord in it. The easiest way I've found to do this is to stand this up on the top end of it, Start by pulling the extension cord out and then grab your base plate. Now with the base plate, there's a green sticker dot on it and there's a green sticker dot on the bottom of the booth. You're going to want to line those two dots up. You'll notice the base plate has a cut through for the cable, so just make sure that is lined up. Once that's all set, you're going to start screwing in those 4 silver screws. Once that's assembled, you can flip the booth over onto the base plate. Grab the second half or the middle section of your booth. You're going to want to make sure the stickers are both on the same side. Once you do so, pull out the iPhone charging cable that is in that piece, plug it into that charging brick, and grab the IEC that is in the bottom half and plug it into the charging brick for the ring light. Once you've got those 2 cables plugged in, simply tuck them inside and sit this piece on like so. You're then going to want to grab 4 of the white face screws. Again, grab that Allen key tool and screw them right into the side. Now the last piece is the top of the booth, or the head. Basically, you're going to want to stand this up on top, fish the 2 cables that are attached through the hole on the pivoting head, and sit it right on. Now there is a right angle to it, so it's going to stay. You don't have to worry about that falling off while you go grab your Allen key and your screws. Located right in the back of the head, you'll notice there's 2 spots to screw the screws into. Grab your Allen key. Now the very last thing you'll need to do with your Mobibooth to get the ring light on and get the iPad charging is connect the top headpiece to the middle section of the booth. To do so, you're just going to tilt the head forwards as far as you can. Reach in and grab the 2 cables. The ones in the black plastic are the ones attached to the head. Then there's another set of 2 cables in there that we want to pull out, and those are the ones that are attached to the middle piece of the booth. Once you've got both sets of cables out, simply connect the matching cables. The one for the ring light twists together. The one for the charger just snaps right in. Once you've got those set, simply push them back inside. Tilt the booth back and you're all ready to go. You'll notice as soon as I turn that ring light on, you can see it glowing on my shirt there. We're ready to go. So once again, guys, this is the Mobibooth Aura for the iPad 12.9 inch. If you guys are looking to purchase this booth or you're looking for more information about this booth, make sure you guys visit Mobibooth's website, which I will have linked down in the description below. That's where you can purchase it. You can check out videos about it. You can check out all the specs and see all the details on this booth. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If it helped you out in any bit getting started with your new Mobibooth, leave a like down below. If you guys have any questions about the Mobibooth, feel free to leave a comment down below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Also, if you guys are a brand new Mobibooth owner, make sure you ask to be put in the Facebook group Mobibooth Owners, or they will add you to the Facebook group. That is a great resource if you are looking for more information or help about your Mobibooth. Once again, guys, this is Brandon Havrilla from Red Max Entertainment. I hope you enjoyed.